Morning, guys. Morning. Morning. I won't lie. I didn't actually mean to play this song, but it's by Superintendent McCupcakes. You know, the cardio guys. How are we? Let me just turn this down slightly and get myself on the screen. Oh, hey! Good morning, everyone. Happy weekend. That is a sheet. That's the way to start a stream, I've heard. Anyway, how are we, gang? I hope you're all good. I've ordered a blind. It's not here yet. It's hopefully coming next week. So, yeah, that is a sheet. Happy UCL final day, everybody. Are we excited? Are you as excitedly nervous as I am? Because, feels like a big deal, doesn't it? The room looks fit and you look delicious. Thank you very much. That's what I'd love. That is what a message. How you doing, Rob? Carlson, Kokota, Ryan, Leone, Harry, Ollie, Tiebreak, Stream Elements, Reedy, Keeney, Gambling. All of the best people are here. Maybe now. Are alerts on? Did you not hear those alerts? Can you hear this? Can you hear that now? Hashtag the stream. Who cares? I'm glad you're well, Gambling. I'm glad. How are we, gang? Are we excited for this? Nice bit of a transfer stream. I'm actually really looking forward to it. Clip that for when Ollie gets here. Ollie says he's not nervous at all. Wonder why that is. Yeah, that's fair enough. Are we doing a watch along? Absolutely not. Nobody wants to see that. I'm going to a barbecue around like a friend that lives up the road from me here, and he's like, we can watch the football here. There's people coming around, watch the football here. And I was like, yeah, well, we'll see. Well, I'll come around for the barbecue and then I might go home because it is literally up the road. So that's kind of what I told him. I was like, do you know when you watch football with other people? I don't know this, but like, especially when it's a big game for your team, it's a bit like, I don't know. I don't really like it. So we'll see. Also, John, I think, is coming down today. I haven't actually heard from him. So if John pops into the chat, can you all ask him if he's driving down today? Maybe don't ask him if he's driving. But yeah. Shame Tomo and Evans went to Kiddie. Would have liked him at Filed. Yeah. I'm sad. Keeney. Bloody hell. He's having a lovely time, Keeney. Thank you very much for the 11. Also, Gambling, thank you for the 22. And Leone, thank you for the 29. I feel like we've glossed over that. That's a tier 3, by the way, 29. Let's just do some emotes for those 3 wonderful resubs in there. And then, yeah, I am sad that Tomo and Evans has left Hereford. I messaged him basically saying, why did you go? I'm sad. Aiden, thank you for the 6 months. You've gone gold badge, I think, is 6 months. You've got a new badge anyway. So there you go. You keep flip-flopping from being nervous and being confident about the game. I haven't yet been confident, but I don't think I would ever... Let's say we had, like, Filed in the final of the Champions League, and I would not be confident then. So yeah. Oh, his reason absolutely makes sense, Ollie. Yeah, I actually, to be fair, he deserves that move 100%. Needs to go full time. Should be playing higher. I'm actually surprised he didn't go higher than Kiddie. But you know, stepping stones and all that, because he's got it. So yeah, nah, definitely makes sense. Unreal, a new badge, and I got engaged this week. Aiden, GG's on the badge. Chat, can we get a round of congratulations to Aiden for his new sub badge? We beat you easy, yeah. And also getting engaged, also that too. How are we, gang? This is exciting. It's nice to be here. It's nice to have you in. I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're all good. Dupe's raiding over now as well. Look at this. Dupey. How you doing, Dupe? Raiders, welcome in. We've just started. Literally. Dupe, you must have started early and are also finishing early. Loft squad, indeed. What do you reckon? This is straight out of the Dupe school of setups, I feel. Obviously, there's some... I have not finished yet, and there's just a pile of things there and a sheet there. But we're getting there, you know? Hope you're well, Dupe. What were you streaming? How come you finished so early? Or did you start early? I don't know. I've woken up and then started the stream. Also, this is a disaster, chat, and it feels apt to show the ember because Dupe's here. But I've got no milk, like none. No oat milk. What am I going to do? Still no safety rail. This is true. But we do have a fridge now. So that's why we don't have any milk, is because the fridge came last night. So that's an exciting update for the house now. We don't have to use the Xbox fridge anymore. There's an actual fridge. How's Lenny Dog? He's good. He's been sat in the garden this morning. So I hope the door hasn't shut and he's not stuck out there. But I don't think he has. I've propped it open with a stool, so he should be good. Ember Mug is back. Spotted glass. No spotted glass today, no. But you're going to love this one. We've got a almost finished San Pellegrino now, so that's the exciting drink for today. Spotted glass will be returning soon. Actually, it's in the cupboard, so it could have returned today. Does the fridge freezer have an ice dispenser, though? No, it does not. Not made of money and ice dispensers, am I? No, it doesn't. But it does have a freezer which you can make ice in. Fizzy water is wrong. No, I'm not having this. We're not doing this today. How's Lenny's good? Dupe, you woke up at 5, so started early because the kids woke you up. Yeah, okay, fair enough then. You know what? I have something new in my office that you would love, a soda stream. I do really need to get one. I've been saying this for way too long. Way too long that you've got it in your office as well. I would actually love that. I need to work out how I'm going to like set up my coffee area. And then like with my Xbox fridge on, and I need to work out how I'm going to all set it up in here. I'm thinking like next to the like over on this bit here, but I need to work out. I need to buy like some kind of desk or something. You'll send the pic later. Yes, sounds great. Of the soda stream, right? Not the usual thing that you send. All the drink equipment. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Get it all up here so I don't ever have to go downstairs. That's the plan. Stino, thank you for the 17 months. I will absolutely try my best. YouTube videos coming. There's a very exciting video coming either today. Ask Tom when he gets here. Or if Tom comes in. Either today or probably Monday because we're trying to do a good job of it. But collaboration chat. I don't think we've done a collaboration video on a collab, as they call it, on the YouTube channel yet. Have we? Not on our channel anyway. I've gone on like other people's channels. We've done a collab. Any guesses? Any guesses who we've collabed with? That sounds weird, doesn't it? But it's happened. A collab, as the kids call it. How'd you do, fellow kids? It's not Lenny. He has actually been on the channel already. Biggest crossover ever. It might be. Diz, Tim, Zealand, Holly, Space. I love how you've just called him Space. I really like that. All of these people I'd love to be on there. One of them was correct actually in that. Roy Hodgson is not correct. You'll find out. It's not worth the space. But Jack, if you want to collab, let's do it. I've got some ideas actually that over this week hopefully I want to do because it is half term now. So happy half term, everybody. Happy. It's bank holiday week soon, isn't it? People have got Thursday, Friday off. I've got a week off because half term. Well, I'm actually sad that they put the bank holidays in the half term. I feel like I'm missing out, but maybe that's just being a little bit greedy. Megson collab is the goal. That, to be fair, that is the goal. Imagine, I think we'd break the internet. We wouldn't break the internet. We'd break our chat, wouldn't we? You guys would love it. A Megson Waffia crossover. Imagine. I love calling it's definitely not Waffia the way that I say it either, is it? But imagine Megson duetting bodies with Waffia. That's it. I'm off next week. 2 more midweek streams coming. Yes, that's the plan. I would like to do some midweek streams, as many as possible. Basically, what I'd like to do is do a bit of a routine where we get up. I'll do a video. Then as soon as the video's done, we'll do a stream, and then hopefully that'll be done by like 1 o'clock, and then I've got the rest of the day to do stuff. Like that sounds great. I'd feel very productive. So that's kind of the plan that I'd like to do. Remember that time you promised us Twitch things? Yeah, I promised it. It's still on the cards. Just Twitch got rid of it. It's not my fault, is it? It's not my fault. Double bank holiday and going on holiday in 18 days. Up the June. Get in. Michael, we've been live for 13 minutes. We are going to go into FM in a second, if that's what you're hinting at. I don't think you are, but just in case. Right, chat. Should we play FM today? We are playing Football Manager. Is that a shock? Remember when you said you was going blonde? Yeah, I am. One day. I promised it, right? You did a firewalk last night. How are the feet? I assume a firewalk is when you walk on like hot coals, right? How is that? Evening streams to cater for us poor souls that are working during the day? Quite possibly. If I say that I don't get a stream done in the day, there's definitely an option to do it in the evening as well, because, you know, we're not going to work the next day. So basically what I'm saying is, without promising exactly what we're going to do and without doing too much of a schedule, we're going to have extra streams this week. So hopefully, look forward to those. That needs updating. It should have the year so to show how late it is. Nah, it doesn't need that in there. No. Go blonde, we have more fun. Yeah, Hutch, you went blonde, didn't you? What's the internet situation now? So we're still on the 5G router at the moment, but Virgin have put a thing through the door saying, give us a call, Ashley. We've given Ashley a call. He says, yeah, I can come in and do it. He's the engineer. You'll get a call from the main sales office, and they'll set it up, and then it'll probably be me that they book in to come and do it. So we're like, sound. Then we didn't get a call from the main office. So we've rang Ashley back. He's like, okay, let me check it. I'll put a message in. Still haven't had a call from the main office. And now we also left a message on Ashley's phone yesterday. So it's his mobile number. So Ashley's just the engineer, but he can't start the process of the sale. So it's annoying. So basically, we can definitely get Virgin Media, according to Ashley, who's been to the house or outside the house and says, yes, you can definitely get it. But I can't actually book it in. And if I tried to book it in online, you can't, because it says you can't get Virgin Media at your house, even though next door can. So we're still struggling away with that. It's just taking its time. At least this seems to be holding up okay enough that we can kind of use our 5G router. It's doing the business. We haven't dropped any frames today, right? It's just the quality has to be a little bit lower. I don't know if you can notice, to be honest. Can you notice the quality being lower? Is it any different? I suppose it's difficult to tell anyway, because it's a different office and different setup anyway. I feel like it seems okay, but yeah. It's a wonder they managed to sell anything to anyone. Exactly. I'm like, I want to start paying you for the fastest internet option you offer for the most money. Please let me pay you money. And they're like, meh. Surely they're just losing money at this stage. You're on mobile, so no difference. Fair enough. Does Ashley even work there, or is he just a bloke hanging around the house? To be honest, he had all of the leaflets. So, you know, I think that makes him authentic. I believe him. To be fair, if Ashley manages to get us the Virgin Media internet, then he's my hero. We'll get him on. We'll do a collab with Ashley. Yeah, basically, it's walking on hot coal. It wasn't that hot, and feet was fine, just black after. Interesting. It's not something I don't think I ever want to do that, really. You're looking as crisp as ever. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate you, buddy. How's Shaz? She's good, actually. We need to organise for her to come down and visit soon. We need to just find a date where she can do that. I kind of want to get so John's coming down. The spare room isn't quite as set up as it should be, but I don't really mind as much for John, because I'm sure he's fine sleeping in, you know, amongst boxes. My mum, I'd want to make it a bit nicer. Do you know what I mean? Up the Brazil! Exactly, robot lady. Up the Brazil. Rob. Not Rob, but yes, Rob. Thank you for saying I'm looking as snacks as ever, not crisp, but I appreciate it. But Orange! Thanks for the 9 months. That's the Twitch baby. We all rail tonight. Right, get out. Get out. Is it a Clayton John collab? Well, it could be tomorrow morning. John actually could sleep in the office. To be fair, there's actually space that he could just sleep up here. That's actually a really good shout for tonight. That might happen. We might go live in the morning. The thing is that I think he's still going to be asleep when we go live tomorrow morning. And I am going to stream tomorrow morning. So that doesn't really work, does it, as well for that? But yeah, possibly. John could come in for the stream tomorrow. I don't think he'd want to. But he definitely could if he fancied it. Are we getting a stream if Liverpool win? I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna... Yeah, no, we do have a blurt mattress, Ollie, as well, so it could definitely work. I just have to shove him out in the morning is the only thing. Or will you be too partied out? I'm not going to be partying. Thing is, like, I don't drink at the best of times. And then because I had that migraine last weekend, I'm like, I really don't want to drink. I just don't want to get ill again. So do you have a garage for him or a tent? Neither. Tent could work in the garden, actually. That could work. We do have spare rooms now. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. But yes, there won't be a lot of drinking going on. If there won't be any, is what I'll say now. Clayton is 48. He doesn't party. Exactly that. I drink at the best of times. Yes, Pav, love that. Doesn't Lenny have a spare bed? He has loads, actually. Way too many for a dog the size of him. Should we try and get Lenny up here today? Is that risky? If I just hold him... We haven't got the stair gate, but later on we could go and get him. because he is here. Actually, when Kat gets back, she can help me bring him up. You must be posh. My brothers get the option of the couch or the floor. None of this fancy blow-up mattress shenanigans. You say that. It's a blow-up mattress that very much has a hole in it and does go down before the morning. So, I don't know. I don't think you could call it posh. I think posh people have spare rooms with spare beds. We got spare rooms, but you're under a sheet in the garden. Cheers. Exactly, Rob. Yeah, exactly. Have you got a setup for watching the football in the office? Yes. So, I don't know if you can see that. I can show you, actually. We do have... I just need to... It's the worst setup in the world, but it's a work in progress, remember. Where's my camera thing gone? Here. There is actually... I'll just show you on here, look. There is actually a TV setup, look. Look at the sheet. Look at the... Oh, that's sideways. Let's do it that way. There is actually... There you go. What? That is the most annoying thing in the world. What are you doing? Oh, I know why. There you go. There's a brilliant TV setup, look. You can... Sorry about that, everyone. That was hideous. I'm so sorry for doing that. But there you go, look. It is a thing. And then say hi to yourselves. Say hi to there's the stream. That's probably even more off-putting, isn't it? There you go. So yes, there is a sort of a setup, but I need to make it better and add more and make it on a thing. Sorry about that, everyone. That's exactly where the KFC chair would have come. Actually, Hutch, you're actually right at this stage. It really would have done. It really would have done. But it would have taken up the whole room. It just wouldn't have worked. But yeah. Anyway, chat, we have literally been 20 minutes on the... without going to FM, which I love. I just like catching up with you guys, to be honest. So, should we go to FM? Should we play Football Manager? I've not played since last weekend. Here it is, look. Looking rather large. Crotone ensure survival, which is news that everybody wanted to know about, I think. I've not played since we finished off the season with this 1-1 draw with Wolfsburg and finished... Well, we finished second, didn't we? 7 points off. Hybrid lifestyle FM stream. Yeah, and more lifestyle than FM is usually now what we do, apparently. I think you have one vision. Is that me? I'm sorry about the flipping over the camera everywhere. That was annoying, wasn't it? I need to drink my black coffee. Maybe that'll improve things. But yeah, this is our current situation. We are building on this then for this year. So we need to make a plan going into the transfer window of what we are going to try and buy. Are we going all out for an Alisson in goal? Are we going to change the tactic and the system and then have to buy a player in that position? Are we just going to try and improve and maybe bring in a striker that is going to be hopefully scoring goals all year? Is there like a really good striker that we can bring in? I'd like to have a look. Or what are we going for? We need to have a chat about what we're going for. We've got 30 million to spend, but we could sell some people, couldn't we? And try and build on it. Right, I've got a player worth 82 to 100 million. Bayern have offered 12.25 with only 7.25 up front. Nice work, Miles. Yeah, that's frustrating. What do we do for next year? There are some ideas that I've got in my mind. I think the thing that we need to fix is the away form. This year, we had a real issue where we were really good at home and then dropped points away from home. We dropped points to Schalke here. We dropped points to Leipzig there. Where else? We dropped points to Cologne here. Most of our losses and our drop points came away from home. Here's another one, which I've actually clicked on there against Gladbach. We need to have, I think, 2 systems maybe. And then go there. We tried the spannerless. Could we perhaps try the keeperless? I think we need to. They're so annoying. What you need to do is get Gabby goal and Gabby Jesus up front and get triple Gabby up front. Rakia. That sounds quite good, actually, doesn't it? Yeah. Will, thank you for the 21 months. Chat, show some love. The main man's here. Thank you, Will. I appreciate you, dude. Let me get some of them in there. 21 months as well. Get in. But I've been thinking about which tactics or which formations we might go to away from home. There's some options. I don't know if they're any better. This seemed like a good tactical setup for away from home to me, but it didn't just work. You're always going to have a worse away form. Just need to pick up a couple of wins away. I think the formation is right. I agree. So I'm not going to go drastic and change everything. I actually think this worked last year. Leipzig were really good. We had a good season. We just maybe, if we can improve the quality if there's maybe just something, you know, when it's not working, something that works to change to, we actually maybe need something a bit more drastic. Maybe we need to go to like the spanner or something like that, or maybe even like the overload to get us those away victories. Maybe that's the type of situation we're in now. I'm not quite sure, but I thought maybe something like this, which I'm seeing everywhere at the moment. You know, Zealand uses this, Jack's using this at the moment, this shape anyway, and I've tried to fit it to our players, and I know that I saw like Tom used this in a showdown against us and it was really good, or this shape. So I'm wondering, this type of shape kind of fits us quite well. It gets us another striker up front, maybe Martinelli playing up front with Angelo, so maybe something like this. It makes sure that we have like Antonio Rodrigo, not Rodrigo there, but it will be like, where's Marcos Antonio will come in there probably. Where is Antonio in this right now? Oh, he's there. It will be like Paqueta maybe doing that, like that or something. But I feel like this kind of works as a shape for us. Maybe a change for us. So something like this maybe. And then maybe a midfielder to buy is the one thing here. Because Paqueta, I'm not sure he's always going to be the guy. But I quite like this as an idea anyway. So we'll go between this and this to get an extra striker up. It's essentially a diamond with an extra CM instead of an AM. Exactly. And the CM is playing as a CM attack, so he's basically an AM, isn't he? So I quite like it as an idea, and I like the dual AFs. I think they really put a lot of pressure on the back line and make loads of runs in behind, which I think would be really good for us, especially as, you know, it's Angelo who scores goals, and I think Martinelli up front there might be really effective. You could even do like a Rodrigo up there, or like Rodrigo could play up there. Gil could go up there. Gil's actually got loads of pace. So I feel like that could work, except for his 8 finishing. I'd put a DLP rather than the DMs. Yeah, we could do the DLP because we kind of like... It could just be a DLP defend maybe. Because that's kind of what Bruno is anyway, isn't it? So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that's the way to go. That's more like ours. It's basically the same as this then, isn't it? Yeah, do you know what? You're probably right. I think you're right. I think that's the change. Then we still got the... It's basically the same thing then, isn't it? We've still got the AP, the CM, the DLP. We just then add a Mez in and add a striker up front instead. Just get Gil to run past the keeper and into the goal. He can't miss then. Yeah, that's maybe the only plan that we can do. I agree, Ben. I don't think you need to change too much. You have a very young team and they've gotten a year older and now better. Trust in your players. I agree. We don't need to do snap changes. I'd like to add maybe like a little bit of quality. One really good quality player. Maybe a striker. High levels of composure may counteract poor finishing. DK, I agree. The 8 finishing is maybe just slightly too low. I think we'd be worried about his finishing if he was a 10. If he was like 10 finishing. But yeah, I'm not sure. Don't do that tactic. Why not, Pav? Let's have reasoning. I don't see why it would not work. You need to have that holding mid as a defender. Your width is coming from the fullbacks, leaving only 2 centre-half at the back. Maybe like, are you saying like maybe if we had fullbacks here rather than wing backs? Because these are going to be gone. Like, I wonder if these need to be fullbacks, but... Azzy and Jack. What do you mean, Azzy and Jack? I know that they do it. That's why I kind of like the idea of doing it. I saw the little one too about them. I'd already decided that I wanted to try this for this year. And then I saw them talking about it. But I don't mind it. Like, I think we've used this. Do you remember? I could actually go and find a Hereford. Do you know what? Let's see if I can find it now. There will be a Hereford or a Malvern screenshot where we use this shape as well. For 100%. Almost the UFO, exactly. Let's just put Hereford in and see what you did use a Hereford. Yeah, 100% I did, I know. And I think I did at Malvern as well, you know. So I quite like the idea of being able to do that anyway. But anyway, I can't find it now, but I'll find it afterwards maybe. I'm using I'd probably just use that. Probs use AM. I would just probs AM that DM. What, you put him in there? Maybe. I think this is quite effective though because he covers here. Like he will come across there. He will come across there when we don't have wingers to be there. And of course you would, Pav. Your idea is get rid of any defenders, stick them up here. I'll show you what your idea would be, Pav. Because I've loaded it in as our third one, and we've had lots of conversations as a potential tactic. This is what, if Pav had his way, this is what we would do. Yeah, the AM for at home, DM for away could actually be a thing for sure. A DLP defend as a CM does the same. Yeah, it does. I like put him there. Yeah, we could maybe do that. Halfback could also work instead of DLP. I guess it depends. If we're doing this away from home, is it because we want it to be an anchor, or a halfback could absolutely do it? Like, is this because we want it to be more defensive here? Because we're away from home. If that's what we're going for, then maybe actually we need to think more defensive and even maybe get these as fullbacks or something. Without trying it and having a go with it and seeing how it performs, we don't really know, do we? But I think we've got players that can kind of do that anyway. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as a bit of a plan anyway. I do think I agree with you guys though, where you say don't do anything too drastic. You don't need to. I think we still stick with this shape. I think we showed it works. But maybe we just need that away one. Or we just need to add some quality. I mean, we weren't far off it, were we? It's a really good season from Leipzig. We finished above Bayern. We've actually beaten Bayern home and away. The fact that we're beating Bayern home and away shows the progress. We've kind of just been caught out by Leipzig being really good, haven't we? So yeah, those are the two sensible options. Pav says show the spineless. No. The spine full. Don't do anything too drastic. Exactly. This is if Pav had his way and was deciding what tactic we'd use next year, this would be what we used. And now I know that some of you are going to love this. This would be what we would use. It's called the spine full. It does have a spine. We're known for being spineless on this channel. Spineless. However, this is pure spine. We've got look at them, these players running down the middle here. It's pure spine. Let me pick the players for it. Use it, coward. For Christ's sake. But Jolson didn't realise this. Have a look at Jolson as a libero on attack. Maybe I need a full. Spine more. Yeah. Look at Jolson. He's almost perfect. Almost. The dribbling, the long shots. But he's actually got 10 dribbling as a centre-back. Jolson could be a brilliant libero. I love him. If it was me, I'd move one CB up to CM on attack. We could have two there and just get rid of one. I mean, this is an option. Use it, coward. I mean, that is the type of peer pressure that I usually follow. At this point, it's also maybe just getting that one or two players of really top quality. Yeah, DK, I 100% agree. I think actually if we spend 30 million on a really good player, you know, with future incentives and future clauses and everything in, we could probably get like a 60 million pound player to add to our team without selling anyone. That could kind of work. Wide centre backs do work now. Maybe some wide centre backs. To be fair, version 2 is inverted wing backs and it's much better. Yeah. Then this is our inverted wing backs here. Look. But yeah, when my centre back starts to dribble, my soul leaves my body. Yeah, but that's why you get a good one like Jolson who can play midfield. Or to be fair, actually, what's Cesar's? Like Cesar could do that, I reckon. Not sure why he can't do libero. Oh, he can, I suppose. Like Cesar could absolutely do that too. Maybe the lack of flair lets him down, but he does have good dribbling. 11. That middle centre back went to just a ball playing defender, did it? Okay. Oh, with inverted wing backs, maybe. I think this is the last one we looked at together, Pav. But yeah, either way, it's this is more of a breaks glass potential. I think we need to be sensible and go for this year. But you know what happens? We get desperate and then we go for that, don't we? Jesus, my eyes. What is this system? I know. Tempting, isn't it? It's tempting. I think that we build on this. I wonder though. So tell me then, chat. Looking at this, knowing how we did last year, finishing second, what would you be? Let's exclude goalkeeper from this. Let's exclude goalkeeper. What would you be trying to improve on this summer? What position would you be looking at to try and bring in? Let's exclude goalkeeper. Let's exclude manager. How you doing, Ian? Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you're well, my friend. Come on. Reedy's done the same joke. How do you describe it? A 3-3-4. Yeah, that's what we've got it listed as, a 3-3-4. 3-3-4, I think. Assistant manager. But where would you be looking for a player here? Would it be wingers? CM, another centre mid? I'm wondering if we need another centre mid, you know. Maybe left back or wing. See, left back, actually, that is going to be Alex Telles, who was our top average rating again last year. Like, very high and above, like, far and away. 7.82. He was really good. So I don't... But then again, Sandro being our backup, is that something we want? He has actually wanted. We could sell Alexandro for what would end up probably being a profit and get his wages off the wage bill at 35. I wonder if we should probably do that, to be honest. You have that young... And we also have that young left back coming in anyway, don't we? What are your striker's stats? So Angelo scored goals last year. He got 22 and 33, 7.15. If you're thinking about his attributes, this is him. 21 though, obviously getting better. Loads of potential. Will improve on this. Ignore those down arrows. I think he was injured actually, wasn't he? So he's pretty good. I do wonder if you need someone with him. He doesn't have like... He's not tall is the one thing. So he's not got a massive... 13 finishing is absolutely fine rolling, I think. He's got... I think 13 finishing is fine. That's why he scored goals. There's no real other option to Angelo without changing the whole team. Yeah, that's kind of it, isn't it? Well done, showing the stats when someone asks for stats. Of course, of course. Project Youth, are you Arsenal in disguise? Well, Thorbane, I'm... Thorboln? Thor. I'm going to call you Thor. Yes, we're going very youth because we're doing Brazilian only. I don't know if you can note it. Every single one of these players is Brazilian. We're Hertha Brazil, so that's kind of why it's youth. Also, part of our club vision is... or it used to be to sign young players. It actually got removed, so it's now just signed Brazilians. But yeah, we are a very young team for sure. Is Bocao coming along nicely? No, is the honest truth to that. He's floundering slightly. 20, still does have potential to improve, but has looked shockingly bad when we played him, really. I know he's only really played as a sub. In fact, 2 starts, 11 as a sub, 1 goal, but he needs a loan. It's just not... He's just not the one at the moment. Instead of him, I think Gill's a better option to play striker. I know he's only got 8 finishing, but he's got decent composure. He's got really good... Like, I feel like he'd still score goals because of his physicals, and maybe he's a better option. 8 finishing, though. But yeah, maybe another striker is the way to go. Of course, we could play Gabby up there, you know. But yeah. Speaking of Arsenal, I've bankrupted them. How'd you fit Mbappe, Haaland, Bellingham, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Odegaard and Saka in one team? Stop flexing, Leone. Stop flexing, honestly. But yeah, wide centre-backs, I reckon. That's the way to go. What a team. What a team. Eugene Goalie, thank you for the follow. And Cairo, thank you for the follow. There was any more? Did I miss? Thorben, thank you for the follow as well. Revy, thank you for the follow. I think that's it for today. Did a Forest save. Use the editor to put them in the Prem. Nice. Good stuff. Thiago apparently is fit. He trained yesterday. I don't know if he'll start, but I actually feel like if Thiago's 70%, I think he starts tonight. I think he's that important at the moment for this Liverpool team. I really want him to be past fit to start. He trained yesterday, and it was good news yesterday, so hopefully. You just proved what I said. You're changing the team around to get a striker. Exactly. Exactly, Ole. Yeah, I agree. Did Angelo not score in the UCL? Surely he did. No. He actually scored no goals in the Champions League. That's wild. 8 games, 0 goals. He got 4 assists, though. That's mad. He got 2 in the Cup, 22 and 32 in the league. That's crazy that he didn't score in the Champions League. I mean, we did go out after losing 8-0 to Manchester United. It is maybe a bit worrying, isn't it? I think he did last year, though. Like, I think the season before he did. Let's prove that he did. If he hasn't ever, then that is worrying. Yeah, he scored it literally in the last game when we went out. Look, he scored against Liverpool there. Did he score in the round before? No. Didn't score in the round before either. Maybe it is a bit worrying. Where was the last round before that? No. Yeah, he scored there, look, as well. So he has scored some goals in the Champions League. He'll start... They steroided him up because of asthma, according to Twitter. Yeah, this is true, actually, isn't it? This is true. What's Gabby Jesus up to? I think he went to Barcelona. Yeah, he went to Barca. He's now on £400,000 a week. We're not getting him. Shall I just see who the best players that are actually interested in joining us are? So... Is Brazilian... Is interested. Let's just see who there is. Both options for striker aren't tall and neither have great jumping. I'd look for a taller striker. The thing is, They just don't really exist or aren't interested in joining us is the thing. Ibanez is interested in us still. I don't know if we'd be able to get him now. Probably not. I can't exclude our players because it's bugged. So before you say, I literally cannot. I don't know why, but I can't exclude Hertha Brazil players. Even if I reload the skin and do all sorts, I still can't exclude that. So that's good. Richarlison isn't the worst option. Does have, I suppose. And then he's not tall either. Is he just a poorer version of Martinelli? Is Martinelli just a better version than him? Add condition club not... I could do that, I suppose, but that seems like a long way around. How you doing, Callum? Welcome in. Salako, Davy Salkow for a tall striker. That works. Yeah, that works, actually. Yeah, but Thorburn, it's not actually a thing, by the way, the asthma thing. Like, there is nothing that says that's just what somebody's made up. I literally saw a thing... Anyway, we're not going into that. Richarlison is an inside forward, not an AF. Yeah. Quite possibly. Barbosa, he went to Monaco and he's on big wages now, and I just don't know if he's that good. Again, he's also 29. I'm just not sure. Skilly, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're good. Welcome in. Cabral getting back. See, there's just not really... There's not really anyone there, is there? The Brazil squad, the national team, they play Jesus up front. 20 pence is bad vibes. It usually is, isn't it? I'd love to sign Vinicius. Imagine... Let's just see. Is he interested? Wouldn't be interested, but 56 to 92. Vinicius would be a good signing. I think that could be decent. We need Jer to sell the club to a tycoon. That would help. Is Neymar interested yet? That could be cool. They only want 20 million for him. Is his contract? His contract's up in a year. He's only signed a 1-year deal, though, didn't he? How you doing, Fluky? Welcome in, bud. We need Jer Bruno up front. That's exactly what we need. Is there like a really good... under-19 striker? Who's this Valdo? See, he's rubbish. Where's the under-20? Under-20s is where their good players are, right? Bocal's their striker, so we've got him. Is it Juninho we looked at? No, there's that junior. Where's the junior guy that we looked at? He was the one that was in the next gen, wasn't he? Is he in their first team squad? No. Yuri Alberto wouldn't be the worst shout, but I just don't think he's that good. He's not worth you spending. We don't have that much money to spend. We've got 30 mil to spend. I don't want to spend it on someone who's just okay. You know? I feel like our team's quite good. It's difficult to improve it with Brazilians, I think. How does Peglo start for Brazil, by the way? It's just not that good. Lestinge, welcome in, buddy. It's set up so there can't be a takeover. Great work. Yeah, but to be fair, that is a good thing, but also frustrating. What's Keiki, the City winger striker? He's at Barcelona now. He was at Stoke. Oh, that's the centre back, isn't it? Sorry, that's the centre back one. Is there the Keiki? He's not in the squad yet. Is it spelled different? It's like that, isn't it? Yeah, it's like that. He reminds me of Savio. He's 22. I don't know if he's going to improve that much. And he just reminds me of Savio, who we already have, who's also about 22 and really not going to improve that much. Not Pavio. Where's Savio? Why can't I see him on it? Oh, he's there. Compare him to Angelo. He just reminds me of Savio. I think Savio's better than him. If you did commit to your spineful tactic like a crazy man, the team actually suits it. It does. It really does. And do you know what the weird thing is? I think we'd win the league. Yeah, it's done alphabetically. And then I went down and didn't see him. So then I was like, it's not here. I just missed him. I think we'd win the league if we committed to that like an idiot, like a crazy person. But is it just too crazy? It's all fine, Skilly. No, there's no good goalkeeper yet. Allison, though, we are watching carefully because he's got a year left. We've been scouting him like a madman. He's got a year left on his contract. When that ticks over so that he's literally in his last year, do you reckon he suddenly becomes interested? I'm not sure. You would, but you've been safe for the right reasons. Oh, 100%. 100%. Exactly. Rafa's a winger, then Anthony's a backup striker only. I don't know if it's worth it. You know, I've just continued, by the way. I'm not really sure why. I guess because I want to see... I kind of want to tick over to the next year anyway. Here's our end of season review. Let's go through these. Let's have a look at how the new arrivals did this year. I think some of them were quite good. Breno ended up having a really good average rating. Did throw a few shots into the goal, though, didn't he? Which was less ideal. Alexandro, have that, Ian. 7.28 from him. Fantastic. Fantastic. Dodo was quite good. I didn't realise we only signed Dodo this year. 90 million on him. Not all up front, but not sure it was quite worth that money. But I reckon he did make us better. Gil, Morato and Jobson. Jobson didn't really play, did he? I don't know what's going to happen with him. He's still got loads of potential. I don't know what he is. I think we're trying to make him an AP here, aren't we? Yeah, not sure. Season results. There we go. We know how we finished. We finished second. 75% home attendance. I feel like that was low. Maybe after we lost 8-0, that was low. I always hate seeing the tactics with the 3 CMs and no wingers. Do you not enjoy those? Fair enough. They just seem to be quite effective this year. In this year's game, don't they? Yeah, I know what you mean. We won 6-0 there. We lost 4-0. No, we won 4-0. It doesn't give you a match to forget. That's good. Goal of the season was Gabriel. He scores a daisy cutter from 23 metres. Okay. I'm not going to watch it because it takes ages. Hey, Breezy, good morning. You prefer wingers. Fair enough. Would hate the spineless, yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's definitely not 3 CMs in that. There's 1. Spannerless, yeah, would hate that. I hope you're good, Breezy. I hope you're well. Here is the... Angelo sold the most shirts. Then Tellez, Martinelli, Rodrigo, Paqueta. Sponsorship has gone down on all of them. Good. Where's our money going? Why have these all gone down? That's worrying. What? Hang on a minute. Broadcast revenue went from 11 million to 1 million. That's gone down. Sponsorship went down 70 million. Why did we lose so much money last year? From like sponsorship and things. Did we just get the year before? Did the board just put in a load of like random... We got a new sponsorship thing maybe. Broadcast revenues German Cup only. Oh, is it? Is that because we didn't make it as far in the Cup then? Oh, okay. And the UCL TV money. I'm just wondering why this went... Oh, does this... Maybe the money comes in later and it just doesn't count it on here? I'm not sure. Either way. I don't think it's too bad. Because you didn't get as far in the UCL and the Pokal. It must just be Cup money then. Fair enough. Reedy, thank you for the 18 months. That is a long time. How are you, my friend? Hope you're good. Thank you for the 18. I've done some emotes for you. There you go. Appreciate you, dude. There's our best 11. As you can see, I can't believe Gabriel got 14 goals, by the way. That is wild. Also, we changed Marcos Antonio. We gave him the trait. We made a video about it. Look at the season he had. 14 goals, 20 assists from centre mids. We have actually revolutionised Marcos Antonio. I got slated in some comments when signing Marcos Antonio for how much we signed him for. I don't think you can argue with those stats. 20 assists, 14 goals from centre mid. 7.39. What a guy. Angelo got 24 goals. Leo got 9. Leo actually kind of... That was only in the second half of the season as well. He could have a big season next year. Anthony. This right side maybe wasn't as good, was it? Between Anthony and Rodrigo, it kind of... We changed it up quite a bit, didn't we? There's the overall best 11. Is Evan Ilson still in there? Do we bring him back? He's he wanted by. Arsenal want him now. What did you do to Antonio? We just trained him up. We gave him a... What trait did we give him? I think it was just gets into opposition area. Marcos. This is the longest way to find him. We gave him arrives late in opposition area and then played him as a CM attack and changed him. Unnecessary criticism in the comment section. Surely not, I know. Imagine that. Imagine beef in the YouTube comments. Gil is the one on the right. Yeah, I think so too. I think, to be fair, let's pick our best team now so we can kind of think about it. I think Leo starts there. I think Gil starts there. And I think this is our best team. I do wonder about a Jolson Diddle at centre-back, but I think Luis Felipe is probably just too good, which probably allows us to think about, yeah, very much Lampard style, yeah. Probably probably allows us to think about which players we could sell on. Do we sell Anthony? Wasn't very good last year. He is wanted by Manchester United. We could get some very decent money for him. Say we get 60 mil for Anthony. Do we sell him? And bring in... it gives us then 100 mil to spend. Wait for a bid. I agree. I think we should wait for a bid. Likewise, though, Paqueta might get a bid. And he's a bit older at 28. Obviously, a little less money. But Real Madrid want him. And Inter... we could get a bid for Paqueta. I actually think we might need centre mids, though. We need to be a bit careful with selling too many centre mids. But I wouldn't be against that. I think we should loan out Bocao. Junior's wanted. Ataidi's wanted. Do we sell Morato as well? Yeah, 28 is prime selling age, isn't it? Do we sell Morato, who we brought in as our backup? I think he was a fantastic signing as a backup in terms of how cheap and how good he is, but he didn't play a game. Did he play any games? He played one game in the Cup and one game in Europe. And is now wanted by a few teams. Like, I guess his value's a bit low. Do we cash in? Well, not cash in, but cash out almost, really, isn't it? Best way to sell players for a lot. There's no real way to answer that. Mainly just wait for bids to come in. Sell them whilst they're in good form is the best way. 12 mil well spent. To be fair, it's one of those that it was 12 mil insurance, wasn't it? We spent it on insurance there. That if we needed a centre-back, we had a centre-back. So I think there's players to probably sell are Morato, Bocao loan, Paqueta I think we accept a bid if a good one comes in. Sandro I think we accept a bid if a good one comes in. And Anthony if a good bid comes in. I think I'd probably sell any of those and then reinvest the money to try and bring people in. The only thing is that I'm looking and thinking there's not many really good places to invest the money. I'm not sure. Hope big money teams come in. Hope they get international caps. Yeah, basically that. And try and... as soon as you start offering out players, the bids that will come in for them won't be as high. As soon as you transfer list a player, the bids that will come in for him won't be as high. So you want to sell them high, you want to kind of wait for the bids to come in, or, you know, naturally, organically. I don't know what I should say to them here. Qualify for the Champions League? Okay, good. I think we should try and make the knockouts latter stages. Fine. I'm nailing this. I've nailed it. I've won the quiz this year. I've won the end of season quiz there. I don't know who that is. Yeah, it's good, Ollie. We're kind of getting there now. There are less boxes everywhere. We're sort of just about managing to sort it out. Do I actually need to... I'll leave the music this loud. I feel like the music... has the music been a bit loud, actually, for most of this stream? I've had it way louder than I usually would, I think, but oh well. I've turned it down for me, so I just forgot. I'll turn it down after you've... I can't turn it down on this song, can I? Yeah, the house is good, though. We're getting there. We're getting there. Also, I'd offer them out for more than the recommended value. Sometimes clubs match it. Yes, also true. John hasn't texted me yet. Wonder if he's awake. I'm just going to... he was active 49 minutes ago. I'm going to say morning. See what he says. Not sure if I've mentioned this before, but this is a good song. Yeah, Kokota loves this song. I mean, we all do. We all do, don't we? Right. Let's... should we continue until we tick over to next season then? Is that maybe the best thing to do here? Wait until we... I don't know if our rep's going to go up. I'm not sure it will go up too much. Maybe it will, because we've been in the Champions League again, and we've qualified for the Champions League again. Hopefully it does. Who's this guy? He's actually not terrible, but I'm not going to buy him. We moved 11 years ago. I think there's still an unpacked box somewhere. Okay, fair enough. That makes me feel better. That makes me feel better. Especially if you're a smaller club. My standard value was 2 to 5 mil for my players, so I won them for 80. Wow. Good work. Good work. That's also true, because you know their value is going to go up massively when they sign for that club, don't you? So it kind of depends on where your club stands compared to the others as well. Conor Garrett's got a new contract. Vinicius has... who's this guy? Why is it telling us about these? Have I scouted you, maybe? Oh, he's joining us. Okay, good. I'm glad that he was the top goal scorer. Doesn't look particularly good, but he is joining us. He scored 4 in 4 in the under-20s. That's good. Can you send players on loan to Bahia? No. That's a problem. I'd love to be able to, but I don't think we can. We could probably ask for another affiliate club. Maybe another one to send players on loan to. I can ask for one. What would we like to say? Seeking a partnership that improves our chances of signing talented youngsters, sending players out on loan, find an overseas partner to increase our profile. What do we want this for, actually? Do we want it to send players on loan, or do we want it to sign players? What is that, by the way? Why have they got like a crystal ball in the office? And what looks like a photo of a Dortmund player up on the wall. Seems odd, doesn't it? Only 11. I moved to my grandparents' old place. There are still unpacked boxes from when they bought it 26 years ago. Nice work. Brazilian affiliate? Yeah, can we? Maybe we should try and get a Brazilian affiliate. We've got like Paderborn, haven't we, in Germany? Shall we see which one's the best? Should we try and get another Brazilian affiliate? I feel like that's maybe a good way to go. That means that maybe we get more into our intake. Improves our chances of signing talented youngsters. Which one's the one that does that? Is there one of these? 10 players on loan. A partnership to sign only works if you get a Brazilian team. Well, I think they're going to say you can choose. So I'm hoping that we can choose a Brazilian one. So that's kind of what I want, I think. To be fair, what I actually want is the one that makes Brazilian players appear in your youth intake. We've only got one club and I'd like to have a second. But which one? Is there one of these that does that? You're not a legend yet. No, I know I'm not. It's weird, isn't it? Rude, really. I don't think... Does that matter, though? Is that I haven't won anything. I've won 1 German Cup. Of course I'm not a legend. Think you need to be a legend to pick your own? No, I think we picked our own before. I'm going to just ask for this and see what they say. They might say no. We agree. Yeah, look. Would you be interested in choosing the club we seek to partner with? Yeah, they did say yes. You're a legend in our eyes. Thank you. Yeah, you don't have to be a legend then, because they've just said yes there. Let's see. Are there any Brazilian clubs? Because I actually have a feeling that there's not going to be. Right, there's no... They're German clubs. Okay, there's no Fijian clubs. Let's see if there's any Brazilian clubs on here. No. So that's annoying. What's the point? There's no Brazilian clubs. If we find a club that... There's Portuguese clubs. Is there any Portuguese clubs that are linked with Brazilian clubs? That's quite a roundabout way to do it, isn't it? Oh, this is annoying. There's no point doing this now, is there? We might as well just say no. Pick Sao Paulo, because why not? I mean, we could try, can't we? We can just say, like, give us Flamengo. It won't work, but we can try it, can't we? Otherwise, that is pointless doing. We don't want to sign players. Shakhtar could actually work. I don't know if Shakhtar was on there. I don't think that's going to help us too much anyway, though, like partnering with Shakhtar or with a Portuguese team that has links to Brazil. So I think we'll try it. We'll ask for Flamengo. They'll say no, and we'll move on. It's fine. It's fine. What day do we click through? Is it like mid-June when you click through to the next season? Or is it before that? I can't remember. Unfortunately, they failed to make a deal with Flamengo. There you go. That was quick. They came back quite quickly there, didn't they? Was expecting them to take their time to decide that. But no, straight away. Done. Morning, Gittos. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Good morning. Good morning. 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 There we go. Was worth a try. Yeah, exactly. Right, who's going to win the Pokal? Is it going to be Bayern again? Have you got a shirt on with the sporting director's name on the back? Have you got a shirt on with the sporting director's name on the back? Oh, Mbappe? No. If that's what you're asking. There's no name on the back of here. If that's what the question was. So Bayern have won it. They've won 4-0 in the final. Olmo Musiala. Is Musiala leaving yet? Come on, Man City. Buy Musiala. Buy all of Bayern's players. Is Olmo leaving yet? No. He's also very good, though. Ooh, does not want to join Hertha Brazil. Good work. Good work. I'm hoping when he's only got a year left, he's going to decide to want to join us. Come on. Come on. What's the let's get some what are your predictions for tonight then? Score predictions for the Champions League final. What are we thinking? Anjo didn't get in the Brazil team. Bloody hell. 2-1, is that who 2? Yes, Villa are doing some FM business, aren't they? They really are. Diego Carlos and Kamara. 8-7 Real Madrid 0-0. Do you reckon penalties, Veggie? 2-1, who 2? No idea. Good work. 3-1 Madrid, 2-0 Paul. I'd love a 2-0. Do you know what I'd love? Ooh, Tete's requested a transfer. Do we want Tete? Let's scout him. Yeah, we'll scout him. I'd love like a 3-1. I don't know, Mane scores twice. Salah scores one right at the end. Whips his shirt off and we're like, we've won the Champions League. That's what I want. It's nice, that, innit? Benzema will score. Depends if Liverpool have their shooting boots on. Yeah, I feel like we kind of need to. I'd really like a Liverpool early... You know, like they did against Chelsea in the FA Cup final, where they blitzed them but just didn't score. I'd like Liverpool to do that to Real Madrid, but actually score. 2-2 after full time, 3-2 extra time Real Madrid. Okay. 2-2 Real Madrid win 4-3 on pens. Yeah, don't really care about the score as long as Liverpool lose. Fair enough. Mane's defo going. I have a pretty strong feeling that Mane might be off, you know. It's just a really weird thing to say. I'll announce my decision after the Champions League final. You wouldn't say that if you were staying, would you? But also, why would you mention it before the final? Unless you are trying to build up this grand farewell. It's just a bit like, don't really need that, do we, Sadio? I love Sadio Mane as well. I'd be really sad if he went. I'd really hope that they'd reinvest it. I think he's going as well. My worry is that Sadio is going. The club knew this already. That's why Diaz came in January. And Diaz is actually already the replacement. That's my worry. But I'm hoping that it's not that. In fact, it's Sadio's going and they're going to invest it in somebody else. I don't know how a team that loses so much money can offer Mbappe that kind of money. It's mad, isn't it? Mad. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I'm a bit worried for that. That's a very Liverpool thing to do as well. I think that's what they've done. Yeah. And then like Carvalho's coming in, isn't he? Which is a bit underwhelming when you're losing Sadio Mane. But yeah. It's not a bad front three at all. At all. Like Diaz, Jota, Salah. And then you've got like Firmino still there as well. It's like Liverpool's having the change of guard. Yeah. Will Carvalho be central? So he doesn't really play... I guess in a Liverpool system, maybe, yes. You'd imagine he's the Firmino role. You've got Harvey Elliott in there. Probably plays a bit deeper, I think, for Liverpool in the midfield three. But there's... That's what it kind of feels like to me. That would be something that Liverpool would do. Yeah, I also... There is the thing about Spurs with Diaz. Then they also had to get it done in January because of Spurs. I think the Diaz signing, by the way. Thank you, John, for the 19, buddy. I appreciate you, dude. Chat, can we show some love? 19 months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Maybe they had to go and get Diaz in January. But also, I think the Diaz signing in January very almost won... Or it's made the quadruple possible, didn't it? I don't think you reach the... I think you lose one of those semis or you lose one of those finals without Diaz as well, and you don't go anywhere near where they got to in the title race without Diaz coming in. The only reason Mane would leave is if he feels like he's in Salah's shadow. You're a key player in the best team in the world. I think he just wants... He's a footballer as well. Your career's short. I think he kind of wants that one last payday, that one last big move as well. So what is he, 28? He's 29, right? You want that one last move. Do you know what? I can see it. Like, if it's the Bayern move that's kind of linked, it's very much the Thiago move. Bayern are doing what we did to them for Thiago. In that, they're going to give him that one last payday where he moves on. It'll be probably similar in terms of money, like 30, 40 million for Mane. They'll give him a big contract, and it's like, there's your last move. Not sure where he would fit in at Bayern. I'm not quite sure either, but... that seems to be what's most heavily linked, is it? isn't it? He's also won everything for sure. It did actually also help Spurs as well, Ollie. Kulusevski would have been a much better signing and was a much better signing than Diaz would have been for them as well. I agree. Mane to Real Madrid would make sense. They missed out on Mbappe. Yeah, I kind of hope that's not what is happening. Because if that happens, then that makes me sort of angry in that he's talked about it before this game. If he knows he's going to Real Madrid and he's talked about going to Real Madrid before we play them in a final, I think that's a bit rubbish. So I'm hoping that's not it. We'll see. If Lewandowski's off, then Mane's his replacement. Where's Lewandowski going? The announcement would be really awkward, wouldn't it? Yeah. But where's Lewandowski going then? Liverpool. There you go. No, that's not happening. Harry Kane's going to Liverpool anyway, so according to Twitter. So that's good, isn't it? Barca? Do you reckon Barca are going to sign Lewandowski? Can they afford to sign Lewandowski? Barca seems to be heavily rumoured. Well, maybe then. I guess actually he'll just be the Aguero replacement at Barcelona, I suppose. And they're also offloading Dembele now, aren't they? So maybe they can afford it. Harry Kane would be insane in a Liverpool team. I've seen a lot of people saying that Harry Kane wouldn't work at Liverpool. I think Harry Kane would work perfectly at Liverpool. I don't think it's a signing they make, but in the same mould as the Thiago signing, maybe they are just signing these slightly older players as well. It's never going to happen, by the way. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it would actually be really good. Harry Kane's like knitting together the play. His build-up play is the best in the league. Like, Harry Kane enables Heung-min Son, absolutely. He's a slightly younger Firmino, yeah. So people who are saying it wouldn't work, I think, are just maybe selling Harry Kane slightly short on his build-up play and his interplay. Is that a word? Not sure. Imagine if the three next seasons, Diaz, Kane, Salah. Yeah. That is to be fair, that's one of the only front threes that then you're going to be able to go and rival. If Liverpool wanted to go and rival City for Haaland, a Kane signing or a Son signing is like the most ambitious one you can go for. The problem with that is that there is no way Spurs want to sell and Daniel Levy exists. And probably, if I had to ask Harry Kane, do you want to go to Liverpool? My feeling is that he'd probably say no, that he absolutely despises Liverpool. He seems to despise Liverpool, which is fair enough. So yeah, I think if it was FIFA and you were able to sign these players, then yeah, it's a great, that would work perfectly. Son at Liverpool would be ridiculous. I'm also a bit sad that Liverpool didn't sign Son. They were linked when he was at Leverkusen and then he went to Spurs. And now looking back, obviously it's a very different world, isn't it? I think they bought Mane after that and stuff. But yeah, Son would have been great. Really like Heung-min Son as a player. Real Madrid pointed fingers at Barca for having 900 mil debt while they themselves have around 500 mil debt and plan to give Mbappe, yeah, left for dead. It makes no sense, does it? Makes no sense. Everyone... yeah, okay. After Koundé, which other defenders could Chelsea go for? Yeah, I don't know, because they're losing Rudiger. I don't know what happens there. You've got a new contract, okay. If you sign Son, Salah doesn't come. Doesn't stay, you mean? Yeah, Son... I don't know, I think... Yeah. Oh, we are right, in real life. Oh, yeah, if we'd signed Son, Salah didn't join. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, probably not. Very, very true. I'm sure they wish they still had Tomori. I bet they do now, yeah. I bet they do. It would cost you a ridiculous amount of money for them to even consider selling Kane to a rival. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, sorry, Ollie. I know what you meant afterwards. Got you. I think it's going to be a really fascinating window, though. A really fascinating window. I think the teams are trying to get it done really quickly. There's actually a very short turnaround this summer. It's a short window in terms of when the league starts because of the World Cup in November. There's not a lot of time. There's not a lot of training pitch time, which is why I think you're seeing teams like City already getting Haaland done. This is why you're seeing teams like Villa bringing in players now. I do wonder, and I'm kind of maybe... I mean, Liverpool have already done Carvalho, I suppose. I do wonder if there's a sneaky Liverpool signing straight after the Champions League final. I also wonder... This is my marketing brain being put on now. If Liverpool win the Champions League final, or if Liverpool lose the Champions League final tonight, tomorrow, Salah signs a new contract. It's perfect. It's perfect PR. Oh no, we lost the Champions League final, but Salah's got a new deal. You win the Champions League final, you celebrate it. Liverpool signed Fabinho the day after the Champions League final. Exactly. It's in their remit. It's been done before. They've done it. They announced Carvalho the day after they didn't win the title. There's a reason they left it until the day after. They're like, look, new signing, everyone. I know City won the league and it was devastating, but new signing. So I'm hoping that maybe there's something coming like that. Especially if Mane announces that he's off. Salah, you announced the Salah, the Salah new deal straight after that. Season starts earlier this year because of the World Cup. Clubs want players in pre-season. Exactly, Keeney. That's the exact point. Alvarez, coming in. Maybe has gone under the radar, actually. Seems very good, doesn't he? I mean, FM players know Julian Alvarez, but coming in as well as Haaland. So all year this year, City haven't had a striker, and now they're signing all of the strikers. All we can hope for is that it changes their system and it takes a bit of bedding in time. He scored 6 the other night. Yes, he did, yeah. Football for fans is for winning trophies. For club owners, it's about marketing and deals. Baba, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Pep defo has a plan. Is Jesus not a striker? No, the football world sort of all decided that after he didn't score as many goals as he wanted, that he wasn't a striker anymore. So, but to be fair, he has played outright all season for City. In fact, he started the season not starting as their central striker. They didn't really play him as a striker, do they? They started with Ferran Torres there, didn't they? Then they played Foden for a while there. They played Sterling through there. Jesus played there for a bit, but it's not a striker role. So there is going to need to be a change in system because Haaland's not going to do the system. Is not going to do the... let me just check that we've actually offered people contracts here. Don't offer contract to Drac. Why? Because he doesn't want to stay. Oh no, Drac's going. Wants to go to a more prestigious team. Oh bloody hell, we're losing him. We're losing all of these staff that we set up at the start of the save. That's frustrating. But yeah, City are going to have to change something for sure. Did you get offered one, Kokota? Or not? I don't know. Oh, your contract's set to expire. I don't know if you wanted to sign one. Oh, you do? Yeah, you can have a new... Oh, no, you wanted loads of money. That's why we didn't offer you one, isn't it? I don't really think I can offer you this. Right, let's see how much you want. Squad player. I'm not giving you that much money. You want 14k, so no, you're off. Hello, Dan. Good morning. Do the mods want to re-sign yet? No. Maybe when the new season ticks over, maybe they do. We can try. City have sort of played a 4-4-2, but with 2 false nines. They just do that with Alvarez and Haaland. I think it's minor tweaks for sure. It's minor tweaks, but I think it's been coming for a while. I was reading an Athletic article about the Haaland deal. It's been done for a long time. It's been the plan for a while. I think as soon as Kane didn't sign last year, they started working on Haaland coming in. So this is not like... It's not going to be a sudden, oh no, we've signed Haaland. What do we do? It's going to be a... right, now we implement the plan that we've had coming for a while now. Do you want to join yet, Neymar? Do you fancy it? No? Okay. Recruitment meeting. Who do they recommend then? You reckon Haaland will only be there 2 to 3 years? That's maybe fair. Haaland's the most sensible signing out of the two, to be fair. No, it actually is, isn't it? It actually is. In fact, they would have been silly, I think, to have signed Kane to rule themselves out of signing Haaland this year. Wouldn't after it's been, his dad played for City. It wasn't a surprise that he wanted to go to City, was it? Let's see who they want to bring in. They say winger, striker, centre mid, DLP. Let's see who they recommend. Let's see the reports. Moroni. Probably not going to sign Moroni. I could just... Okay, fine. Helenio. You're a winger. No. It's felt like a journeyman so far. Kind of, I suppose. Yeah. He's been through a few teams now, hasn't he? I'm wondering if Premier League defenders won't break Haaland. I don't think. I mean, to be fair, the injury record is maybe the one question mark about him, isn't it? Maybe. How you doing, Lucas? Welcome in, buddy. I'm interested to see how Haaland works at Man City. Doesn't mean I think he won't work. Yeah, exactly. Haaland will score less than 15 league goals next season, calling it now. That's a brave shout. Let's actually chat. Let's see this. How many goals in the chat now does Erling Haaland score next year for Manchester City? How many? Let's see what people's vibe is on that. 18 from Tom. I reckon he scores goals, to be fair. Man City, like, how many did Mahrez get this year? 8, 18, 20 plus. Haaland's legs are thanking God Burnley went down. This is maybe true. 25. Don't think just think he's very young, but physically big, so not sure how it looks there. Yeah, 14 then gets injured. I think there is an injury layoff at one point. Pullet says 1, 28, but a difficult start. I mean, he's recovered well then, hasn't he? 30 plus all comps, but only 15 or so in the league. Lukaku season incoming. I mean, that is maybe. I'm not sure it happens, but maybe. Alberto. You've not really sent me any good players here, have you? 9. I get 10. Yeah. Ollie's more confident than him. What did he get in our sim? Something ridiculous. Yeah, 35 and 33, I think he got. Not bad, was it? Not bad. Who's this guy? A+, Lucas de Vega. Why is he so highly rated? Does he look good? Because could be a very cheap option to play as one of our CMs. How much would it cost us to buy? He costs 8 million. He's got a release clause. He looks quite good, doesn't he? And CM is maybe one of the positions we looked at maybe bringing in. Is he a bit of a Lincoln signing, though? That doesn't really improve us. He must have really good hidden attributes. Is it just, though, an A+ for his... Because the scouts are loving him. The scouts put him at 4-star average rating. Hyperfocus as a playmaker, yeah. No work rate. Does that hurt him as like a CM attack? Personality balance, so average. Enjoys big matches, fairly consistent. Injury record's good look, although played 20 last year. Did have the average ratings. He had a really good season last year. Any A+ signings, I signed them. That's what's caught my attention. That's what's caught my attention for sure. In terms of work rate, do you want to see... Should I compare him to Antonio? Very similar physicals. Antonio's got what work rate? 16. So that is very different. That's 20 so far. Oh yeah, that's the summer league. You're quite right. You are quite right. Check his final third. He's requested to leave. He's transfer listed. He's got quite a chubby face, which is it's cute. He's good as a rotation. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I did say that I wonder if we need one more. It also allows us to sell a Paqueta or one of those midfielders for 8 million. Does already have, gets forward whenever possible, and arrives late. He's got 2 of the traits as well. Investing 8 mil on him, is this a bit of a no loss? I don't know where he's come from, but the fact he's A+, the fact that he looked quite good has kind of caught my attention. How you doing, Lynn Bloom? Welcome in, buddy. Work rate is a big minus. Yeah, if that was 8, I'd be saying he's a no-go, but it's 10. It's not like he could play. So what we're planning to play, he could play this role, which is an advanced playmaker, which doesn't need as much work rate. Doesn't need the work rate. Barca back to Brazil. Did he go to Barca and then back to Brazil, did he? Ooh. Yeah, he didn't really... Is that real life? Oh, he's at Barcelona in real life. I guess he starts there. They signed him for 300k. Let's stick it to Arsenal for Pipers last year and get transfer listed Tete also. I mean, they do deserve it for sure. You finished your exams. Get in, Lindblom. GG's, buddy. I thought of your save when I saw a post on Reddit about in 10 out of 12 knockout UCL matches, the team with more Brazilians won. Really, JT? Yeah, unfortunately, that didn't work for us when we lost 8-0 to Manchester United, though, did it? Get him in the van. Do you reckon they... His last season was A+. Wow. What do you mean his last season was A+? This is good spelling there from you. He is good. Look at his history. Yeah, look at it. 13 assists and 10 goals in 20 games. That's his current season. I just wonder if he's a bit of a late bloomer and he's a really good player now. Because bringing him in, you might even have to start him. Is he right-footed? Yeah. I like his... I think we should buy him. I think we should buy him and worry about it later. Do you reckon we can get him cheaper than the 8 mil? No. I think we're going to have to buy him for the 8 mil, but it's a release clause. So do we just buy him for 8 mil and just say, yeah, we'll sort out the rest later? The De Vega bus. Yes, right. Let's put a bid in. I think you've charmed me, Scouts. You've charmed me. Anyone else in here? Junior we looked at. Like, if we had money left over, I think we sign him. But can he do like the... Say we did have a halfback. Unknown. He has unknown stars. Why does it go to unknown? That seems weird. This guy is an option as well. He'll be valued about 35 mil once you sign him. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not right only, so has some semblance of a left foot. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a no-brainer as if you sell him. Yeah, we'll just sell him, right? No passing. I'm just thinking for the future look, Junior. I'm not sure, though. I want to spend 15 million on him. He's going to be really good, isn't he? But we've got 30 mil to spend. I think we sign him if... Do you know what, actually? This is the plan. If we sell Paqueta or Marato, if we manage to sell a player, that money gets reinvested into Junior. I think that's what we do. Lianco, I'm not really interested in. Pires, who's a centre-back who plays for Santos. He's 5'10". Probably not. Who's he wanted by? Atletico want him, though. I think you sign Junior first, then start. Do you reckon? You reckon he's that good? We could do it now, to be fair. Are we just, though... Are we improving the team is my issue. If we sign Junior now, are we actually improving the team? Or are we continuing to future-proof? Which is not a bad thing. Searching for Junior was a mistake, wasn't it? Searching for Junior was a mistake. Building for the future, yeah. What am I doing here? Shortlist. Junior. Nene going to be free in a sec. He's got he signed a 1-year extension. So his contract's out in 2027 now. So we've got Alisson and Neymar both going out of contract in 2027 though. I don't think there's any decent Brazilians that go out of contract now. Is there? Yeah, boo. Boo. Let's just do... contract is expiring in less than 3 months. Not interested. Ramon's odds. Firmino's going. Bruno Enrique. Enrique. Fabiano. Keiki is actually going out of contract. 8 natural fitness. Yeah, it's not great, is it? He's going to be worth 80 million for sure. He was 8. I think he was number 8 in the next gen. Won the kids. Yeah, none of these Brazilians are. Firmino, who did he end up joining? Benfica. Felipe Anderson. I quite like Felipe Anderson. Not now, he's 33, but... Yeah. Yeah, we've got our yearly Alisson check going on. Alisson's got another year left on his That's not him. Alisson's got a year left and 2027, and he's not currently interested, although we are scouting him heavily. Heavily. What's Fabinho doing? I think he's still balling out. 32 now. He's got 2 years left. I'm going to say he's not interested. Currently focused on the World Cup rather than anything else, though. Can they be partial Brazilian? They can be. They can be. I think we're probably going to concentrate on ones that are fully Brazilian, though. I think it just is better. Unless there's a chance to make them fully Brazilian. Good lord, he wants a lot of things. Although he only wants squad player. So actually, this means he's going to want about 30k a week, right? When was the last time you asked agent on Ali? Yeah, I did it. When it get to 29... Okay, I can't really understand what you said there. Real Madrid are interested in De Vega. Yeah, we need to make sure we get him. Shall I make him... if I make him regular starter now, I can move that down to squad player straight away anyway, can't I? And that's more likely to get him to sign, is it? Do you see yourself managing the Brazil squad? I'd love to. Actually, that's a good point from Ben there. It's the World Cup this summer, which means if Brazil don't win that World Cup, they sack their manager, and that means we can apply for the job. I just don't know if we get the job because we've not won anything. The Vega bus. Right. That's fine. That's actually fine. Be rest of the best. If we don't do that, then we're in trouble, aren't we? I just want to get rid of that one. 26k. This is a no-brainer. 5-year deal. This is a no-brainer. Is that good enough to make sure he comes to us over the other teams? The only thing is whether he goes to Real Madrid instead. Yeah, improve the midfield. That is literally you, Lucas. Come on. Do I go higher here? What's number one on your bucket list? Mine would be getting a 5-star potential wonder kid and him actually reaching. Yeah, imagine that, Lucas. Imagine. Give him 40. Yeah, let's give him a bigger wage then. Yeah, okay. 2 people have said that. Let's do it. Maybe give the agent a big old chunk as well. Unused. They love an unused, especially if you're... Especially if you're as a rotation option. Play 30 and you can go to 43. Is that better? That's now like 10k over. I suppose we can do the team of the year, can't we? I mean, with the way he's playing, he's probably going to get in there. Surely that's okay. That's 10k over and likely to go to like 20k over what he asked for. He's got a load of extra appearance fees and agent fees and everything in there. Surely. Still says he's going to consider the bigger picture. I don't think they've made a bid yet, so we might get this done before they even put a bid in, hopefully. John is on his way, everybody. I've just replied. This is weird. I've just replied to 2 texts from 2 different people, and I've just said, woohoo! Number one on Clayton's bucket list is getting Virgin Media installed. Yeah, that is true, actually, yeah. I've replied to 2 different texts there, just saying, woohoo! One was John saying he's on the way now, and so I said, woohoo! And the other one was Kat saying, I've got oat milk. So I said, woohoo! Homer Simpson, yeah. Not sure. I think Kat just came home, actually. She can bring some oat milk for my coffee, which is very... Look at it. Very dark. Black, you could say. Craig Shakespeare is at Liverpool. Is there assistant manager? Weird. Oat milk is the best milk. I will die on that hill too. How far away does he live? About... Probably 3 hours. John lives in Herefordshire. Do I mention Hereford ever? I loved all of the Jared Bowen's been called up to England, by the way. So, you know, Hereford represent. There's your mention. Ian's going to love that. Is Dean Smith the manager? Yeah, I wonder. Or is it like, who else has Shakespeare been a number 2 for? But yeah, 1 hour, 26 minutes. There you go. There you go. I didn't look. I was going to look there. Jared Bowen did play for Hereford. Yeah, he did. He did. Why oat milk is even called milk, no juice? Yeah, fair enough. Is it a juice? Is it a milk? We'll watch the Fozcast then. Yeah. Well, no, Ian links it in the Discord actually. So yeah, oats have udders. This is true. Who is the Liverpool manager? The Liverpool manager is Jurgen Klopp. He's just brought in Craig Shakespeare. That is mental. Sadio Mane's still there, look. Hereford, Hull, West Ham, England. What a rise. I know. Liverpool next. Yeah, Gravenberch going for 25 million as well, by the way. Mental. Look at Alenya. Not Brazilian. No. What's Pep Lind? Yeah, maybe Linda's got a job that... Okay, they've just got multiple assistant managers. They've just got multiple assistant managers, apparently. They're both the assistant managers. Okay. The other week, I accidentally bought Carnamilk, which is deliberately meant to be... Oh, God. That sounds awful. Why would they do such a thing? What is that being used in? My housemate when I was at uni was mates with Bone. That's cool, Wiggy. Where did you go to uni? That's really cool, though, buddy. Yeah, John played football against Jared Bone, I think. There's sour milk in Poland, too. For what reason? For cooking? For cooking what? Sheffield Hallam. Cool. I assume that he was from somewhere. I don't know. I don't know why I was trying to think of the link there, but either way, cool. But some people drink it. Yikes. They played together at the Hereford Academy. Yeah, there you go. There's the link. That's cool though, buddy. So is John in that picture? No, he's not. Sour milk is epic. For what reason? Brenno's been called up for Brazil. What is Kuka thinking? It's extremely healthy, is it? I love this song. What is this song? Still Fly. I like this song, actually, yeah. I didn't turn the music down, by the way. Is the music loud today? I turned it down very slightly, but it's way higher than what we usually have it on. Sour milk is great in waffles. You can marinate chicken in it with spices. All right. Fair enough. Breno, by the way, has played for Brazil. I don't know how he's managed to be called up for that, but well done, Breno. Mental. They're definitely not going to win the World Cup then, are they? Is he actually going to be their goalkeeper for the World Cup? Surely not. They've got Allison there, look. You still interested? I can't talk to the agent again right now. But he's still saying he's not interested, I think. Benro is to the Brazil squad what Frenchino Jr. is to Hertha. Yes. Bumps his selling price. Yeah, it does, to be fair, yeah. The cows eat toxic waste before morning milking. Oh, really? Ugh. That's a yikes. That is a yikes. Either way, do not put it on your cereal. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Yeah, they just gave him a game pre-tournament. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, we're going to find out if we're going to sign this De Vega guy then. And then got him. Yeah, I assume they don't do that because that is that would be mental. 31 months. Chat. 31 months. And counting. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Big man, Ash. Thank you for the 31 months. That is wild. I appreciate you, dude. How are you? Thank you for coming back. Not interested in the move. Ooh, is he getting closer? I'm not sure. Another increase. I'm pretty sure you're on a higher wage than that anyway, aren't you? No, you're still only on 60k. Wow. Have you ever put chocolate oat milk on your cereal? Would recommend it. I have never. Doesn't sound terrible, though. Suppose it depends what type of cereal, but it doesn't sound terrible. I can get involved in that. Kat just texted me saying, do you want a coffee? All right for a bit. Thanks. You had it with Cocoa Pops. Yeah, that is... Well, I suppose that works because at least it is chocolate. Having it with like Frosties, that'd be mental, wouldn't it? Bring Lenny. Oh, yeah, we could bring Lenny up. Okay, so hang on. All of this went down, but our general sponsorship for a 7-year deal went up. So that's good. New scouting budget. That's fine. We avoided a tax hit. I'm a bit concerned that all of our sponsorship money went down last year. Where are we in the richest clubs in the world as well? That doesn't really order it very well, does it? Or does it? These all seem the same. Where are we? We're way lower. Hang on a minute. Are we on this list? Are we below Paderborn? Are we on this list? I don't think we're very rich anymore. We only got 63, so maybe we're not. That's sorted by status, not money. Yeah, I thought so. I don't think that list was particularly helpful, was it? Hang on a minute. I've also just seen that we are currently training the wrong tactic, and we're training the third one, the spineful one, which I'm not sure is a good idea. This needs sorting, because I don't want to give you a new contract. Good. He's going to come back and want more there, though, isn't he? That's not good. These young players, I think it's the bug that we talked about, that if you're in the B team, they think they're key players and they're going to want more. Clue's gone rogue. What did he go rogue on there? Just don't need that, do we? Okay, De Vega's coming in. We can sign him. Oh, yeah, with the spine for you, I see. We are signing Lucas De Vega then. 9 million will come out of our 32, which we are going to have to think about selling people. But this guy, we've got the deal done. I think that's a good bit of business. I'm going to accept that. Bring him in. Lou Vega. The Vega bus is coming. The Vega bus is coming. New York to San Francisco. We're going to the disco. The Vega bus is coming. The Vega bus is coming. I bought a CD from somebody in a field once. It was a Vega bus CD. There's a story for you. That is the extent of it as well. Yeah. Also, it was in that same field that one of the greatest moments of my life happened. And if I text my friend now, he would also say, I say, what is your favorite moment of your life? He'd probably say the same thing. We were playing football in a field just near our house, and there was a horse in the field, and the ball rolled towards the horse, and the horse did a back kick and kicked the ball so high in the air, so high up in the sky. You know when things go so high up in the sky that you can't really see them anymore, and then they come falling back down? It was unbelievable. Oh, in fact, I'm going to have to text my friend Ad now. Do you remember when that horse did that kick? Do you remember? I know he does as well. Do you remember when that horse kicked that football in that field? There we go. This is a combo I could not have predicted. No, fair enough. That course gets 20 goals a season up front for City. Absolutely. Tell me you're from Hertha without being from Hertha. Yeah, I mean, that is very on trend, isn't it? Greatest moment of your life? Well, what do you mean? Wasn't meeting Cat. You should have seen that kick that horse did. That was a very vague question. He'll come through with that. He'll come through. Yeah, all good actually, Leonie. All good. Spoke to him not so long ago. But yeah, all good. This is Peak One show. It is very much Peak One show, isn't it? I thought I was going to be the friend broke leg. Same friend. Weirdly, same friend, actually. So Leonie said I thought it was going to be the friend who broke their leg and the paramedics had a kickabout. Same friend. He did break his leg whilst we were having a kick around, and then the paramedics turned up and had a penalty shootout whilst they were giving him gas and air before they could move him. Different field. He actually broke his leg on the school football field. The horse did. There wasn't a horse on the school football field. That would be very Hereford, wouldn't it? But no, that didn't happen. We've had a £33 million bid for Angelo from Chelsea, and he's going to become unsettled if he's not allowed to talk to them. This does not bode well. I'm also going to reject that, I think. Has anyone asked what the switch on the back wall does yet? No, but it's a light switch. There's also another one that does the same lights in front of me as well. I feel like I might put that frame over that switch because it's annoying, isn't it? It's an annoying switch. Horse was in goal for Wembley doubles. It'd be fantastic. Ad's not responded yet. Hasn't read it yet though, so I'll keep you updated. Horse wouldn't score for City, kicks it too high. Yeah, that's fair. Who is Antonio Carlos? We're going to lose him. Are we? Is he going to ever be good? I'm not sure. Is Hereford just fields and farms? Yes. Yeah, it is, yeah. Give you another year. 9k a week. What are you on now? 4k. To be fair, you're on 4k a week now. I'll give you a big one of those because you're not going to play anyway. All right. Fields, Farms and Bowen, yeah. That horse later turned out to be Jeff Horsfield. Played for Birmingham, yeah, and West Brom. He was part of the Great Escape, wasn't he? When West Brom did their Great Escape, he was part of that. Oh, no. I I like the switch. Should be a feature. The mystery switch, the crab switch. Oh yeah, the crab rave switch. Thing is, it's not a mystery switch because when I press it or flick it, it's actually a no, it's just a normal switch. That one's a dimmer one. It just turns the lights on. There's like LEDs in the ceiling. Do you want to see them? I'll get you to do some backflips whilst we look around. What do I do about this? Do I talk to him? Ollie, you're gonna have to help me here. Oh my god. The finances weren't right. I could say that to him because that's usually what you say, right? And then just say, hope they say bid 50 mil and hope they don't, right? If you crab rave, you might fall down the hatch. Yeah, it is a real worry. As a kid, I tried to do the Bergkamp versus Newcastle turn, but instead flicked the ball into your face and got a nosebleed. I feel like we've all been there, you know. Finances are usually safe, yeah, right? What's his influence? I've called there. Influence rating. He is. Can I click on him from here? Kind of want to. He is. Oh, I'll click on here. Hierarchy. He is highly influential. You don't say money unless you want to sell. Yeah, but usually they don't bid more, do they? And you get away with it. That's usually what I say. But he's highly influential. Does that change this? What do I say to him? Say his influential status. I can't really afford to lose your influence in the dressing room. Is that going to work? I've never tried that before. Does that work? He says, yes, it will, trust. What do you reckon, chat? Do you believe Ollie when he says trust this and say, I can't afford to lose your I've never used it. It can work. Alex, thank you for the subscription. Brand new subscription from Alex. Chat, welcome them. I was going to say new fish and then his surname is Fish. It works. It works. Welcome, buddy. I appreciate you. No, Martinois does not trust you. Ollie deserves the trust. He does, to be fair. He is usually right on these things. In fact, as soon as he saw that we needed to talk to a player, he was like, right, my time to shine. It's 50-50 on how influential they actually are. Highly influential, though, seems quite good. But there were lots of other players who were also highly influential, weren't there? Never trust another human. Ollie's an absolute jet. Can we round of applause? I should have a round of applause sound there, shouldn't I? Instead, we'll have this. Shut up, Will. That works. Round of applause. Get the Dan emote in if you've got it. Get the Dan round of applause in. Get your Dan claps in the chat. He's a player whisperer and you're the horse. Yeah, wow. Imagine he could whisper to that horse that did that kick. Ads, why have you not replied? It's a bit rude, really, mate. Frenchino Masterclass. Honestly, this guy, you just can't beat him. You can't beat him. Ollie's limbs. Unreal. Unreal. Ollie, genuinely, should we do a video that is scenarios and Ollie saying what you should do? Should we make a player interaction video? That's pressure. Yeah, but you don't get it wrong very often. Who wants to be a millionaire? FM edition. Yeah. Who wants to be a good... It's not a catchy name, is it, that I've come up with there? Just edit out the ones you get wrong. Well, that's true, actually. Just use the VODs and the clips. We should do that. Each time, then, maybe we should clip what we do for each one, and we'll just turn it into a video. Done. Someone clip that one. Still not interested in a move. Come on. Come on, Ali. Come on, Mr. Becker. How many times have we watched you now? 10 times we've been to watch him. Who wants to be a good? Yeah, that's what I went for there. Who wants to be a good? Who does, to be honest? Really good question. Would Ollie lie to you? Yeah, that works. Would I lie to you? Would Ollie lie? That's really good. Apparently the odds on Kane to Liverpool are now 9-1. Yeah, they were slashed after somebody mentioned it on a podcast. Verissimo for 6 million. Okay, so our guys coming in we've actually got quite a few people coming in in 2026. So let's see who joins. We've got, Ryan's leaving. Ramon's leaving. Let's just look at ins. Lucas is joining. We know about that one, right? We've also got, let me move out the way. Actually, loads coming in 2027. Okay, we actually only have one person coming in 2026 because they join in January. So in January, we've got loads of people joining. Yeah, we chatted about Kane earlier. He's not leaving. It's not happening. But it's also, it would be amazing. He would be so good, but it won't happen. We talked about it earlier. Would I lead to you? Would I lead to you? Yeah, that doesn't work as well, does it, Ollie? But that's the way that you'd make it work. Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous. Once again. Oh, what did we decide about the music, by the way? Is it too loud or is it good? Bit more vibey, bit louder. Another wage hike. Good. Kyle George has been offered a contract by Bordeaux. Kyle George is going out of contract. He was great on the in the Plymouth save, wasn't he? Really good. Right. Ad still hasn't replied, so it's a bit rude, really. No, he's just ignoring me. Yeah, the music should be 24.4 or minus 24.4. I've got it on minus 17.9, so we're a bit louder than usual. Welton Costin. Did we look at Welton Costin? I feel like we did. Why did we not sign this guy? Because Sheffield United want him. Real Madrid also do want him. What's his potential like? Would this guy make us better? Like in that role? He's like a Leo? We just didn't have the money, did we? We do need to schedule a pun Sunday. This is true. We do need to do that. Because this guy's up our street, I think. We just didn't have the money for it. He's very good. He's 17 mil. Does he come in as a... Again, we've just signed that De Vega. But do we sign... He's got the traits. Do we sign him and sell Paqueta? And let's actually compare him to Paqueta. Paqueta's going to have better attributes, isn't he? But he is 8 years older and hasn't actually ever been that good. That's not him. That's Luis Augusto. Good work. There we go. Okay, it's actually fairly close. Better aggression, decisions. Way better leadership. But that's all right. Not that far away. Pack selling would allow more money elsewhere. Yeah, agree. Yeah, you know, Jan, I agree. To be honest, I've got it down quite low. Let me turn it down a little bit. Yeah, let's turn it down a bit. I agree. If it was just like background music, then fair enough. Thank you, Jan. Yeah, I'll turn it down a bit. Paqueta been a flop, worst signing of the save. Potentially that. But the thing is, we wouldn't actually get a load of money for Paqueta, would we? Paqueta will have a higher C8. He's better if you're making a title charge. He'll be more consistent. Yes. Although I don't know if he's going to be a starter. So considering that, then maybe we should sell him. Better balance. Better physicals on Welton Costin. Thing is, if we sold Paqueta, could we then sign Junior and Welton Costin? Because then we've signed lots of really good youngsters there. Who's wanting now a tidy again? Tellers has just left his agent. I'm not sure why. So did they put a bid in? They did. Shall I put a bid in now then? If you play the 4-1-2-2-1, then you can get rid of Paqueta. Anthony's a higher sell priority. I think we could probably sell both though. And I kind of want to wait for the bids on them anyway. Otherwise, we're not going to get as good a bid. So, shall I put the question, I suppose, is, shall I put a bid in for Welton Costin? I'd stick with Paqueta, but I just hate regens. I'm like the opposite. I really like regens, Rakia. Do I put a bid in? Anthony's a better squad option. This is true. He can play striker. He can play on the wing. He could actually probably play centre mid too. Offer Tellers a new deal if he has no agent. Saves money. True. But I'm not sure I want to offer him a new contract because he's 33 with 2 years left, so I kind of don't want to do that, I don't think. Hey Alex, thanks for gifting a sub. Brand new sub today and gifted a sub. What a guy. Chat. Show some love. In fact, I've done the wrong emotes there. Do the Trent emotes, please. That's what you should be doing. He's going to be a worldie. He is. What does his potential look like? Yeah, he could have really good potential too. What are his cons then? Possession lost. Work on his crossing. That's fine. Didn't make many interceptions. Tackles 1 ratio's poor. Has he got really rubbish tackling? 8. He does have rubbish tackling. Look at all those Trents in the chat. I think that's the most Trents we've ever had in the chat. Love it. Well done, everybody. Great work. There's no cons, really. Just his... Not really, no. Not serious ones, were there? None that say, like, he's not very consistent or he's injury prone or anything. No serious ones. Underrated emote. I feel like we need to use it more, chat. This is my plea to you. Try to use the Trent. Anyone who gifts subs, get the Trent in straight away. Good work, everyone. I'm going to make... Oh, look, I've already started to make a bid. Did they accept that? Slightly more expensive, but does save us money this summer. They don't want to do that. Let me put a bid in just to see. Oh. Yeah, but I know it's 20, but it's way less now, board. Way less now. They just wanted the release clause. Yeah, I think I remember. Let's just see if the board will go for it. Okay, so they've allowed it. I think they reject it anyway, but thank you, Jer. Thank you for that. I predict Liverpool tonight. If Klopp uses the revenge-based motivation in FM, since we all know this just works, it should come up as an option considering 2018. Just wanted to chip in my well-founded 2 cents, whatever you say in the UK. It works, Jan. It works. Let's hope they get the right response. Hello. If you refresh, I think we're good. I think we're good. F5, everyone. I think we're back. Hello, everyone. Yeah, that's the internet. This is why we need to get the Virgin Media sorted. Yeah, I looked down. I was like, hang on a second. There is sound, you liars. No, we're not muted. We're not muted. I'm not having this. We're not mute. Are we actually muted? No, we're not. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. Although, actually, I think there are things that aren't working. Now that's not working. Best he sounded in years. Is that actually muted? Hello? Oh. Hello? Can you hear me now? Genuinely can't hear you. Is that the internet? Can you hear me now? Can you tell me when you can hear me? Without being able to hear him, I can guarantee. Now? Can you hear me? Now can you hear me? Hello? Hello?